Hey guys, this is my intel summary on the Iraqi dinar. I'm the fastest summary on the net. How are you today? I hope you're having a good Monday. So the biggest article that came out yesterday and this morning was about the CBI meeting with the U.S. Treasury and the Federal Reserve in the United Arab Emirates, along with their auditors, Ernst & Young, K2 Integrity, and Oliver and Wyman. Now, in my experience, having worked with Price Waterhouse and I was on the partner track there, when the auditors meet, it's because they're submitting their reports, and they were in the UAE in Dubai. So why would they be meeting there, and why would they be doing that? Guys, they're not going to tell you when this is going to happen, but I think that was a very important meeting. And it says, the statement pointed out that the most important steps, they have been praised by everybody, that for the changes they've made, security and stability. And remember, I have that CBI article where they said something imminent was about to launch to help them financially. It's good to be secure and stable politically and for security's sake, but they also need to be financially stable. So we think they're hinting at the time is pretty close. They praised them for the development of the U.S. dollar cash distribution system in Iraq, which is considered the most controlled and monitored system in the world, which limits manipulation and smuggling the U.S. dollar, qualitative shift in foreign transfer operations, and the steps taken by the Central Bank of Iraq to address the risk from those operations. And the consulting firms, Ernst & Young and Oliver and Wyman, reviewed the plans to reform the public and private banking centers and upgrade them in line with international standards and to facilitate the involvement of Iraqi banks in the international financial relations network. Now, again, all the details of these articles, I wanted to pull out this one from this morning. I had to do my live stream in two places because I'm having all these crazy calls. And then then there was an article about the U.S. sanctions Iraqi banks, plans to ban foreign electronic transfers. In my opinion, it's the banks that are not part of their new digital system. There's lots of banks in Iraq, but only some of them are correspondent banks affiliated with the SBI, the Central Bank of Iraq, and their new systems, and affiliated with the correspondent banks and allowed to do foreign transfers, which Ernst & Young has been looking at, Oliver and Wyman's been looking at. And then those banks that are correspondent banks have been looked at by K2 Integrity. So guys, there's 3 sets of auditors all over those banks that are part of the new system. The ones that are not part of the new system are the ones being targeted by the U.S. sanctions. Just trust me on this, because the new system is going to make sure they track all the payments before they go to their intended target. They won't have to follow the money anymore because the new systems have AI in them. So I really believe the time is now. So if you go over, and there was lots of articles, guys, I have my live streams that I did in two parts. And then you go over to the summary of everybody else, which is usually lagging behind our news a couple days. So please subscribe and tap the bell. Sandy Ingram is saying, article, Iraq works to resume oil flows to Turkey after a $19 billion loss. This breaking news because $19 billion in losses hurts Iraq financially. Well, yeah, duh. They need a new rate. Frank 26 is talking about after it happens. He's saying you should diversify after it happens. I agree with him. I'm always saying be diversified. I say that all the time. Militiaman says, 12.2C of the budget, we haven't seen that exposed in the Gazette, but we're expecting it to be so because we know the amendment law has been ratified. Yes, I broke that too a few days ago. It may not be published in the Gazette till after the central bank governor of Iraq shows us an exchange rate, or they do it at the same time. Guys, everybody's waiting on pins and needles for this thing to happen. Guru Claire says the president of the Republic approves the amendment of the budget regarding the export of Kurdistan through SOMO. Yes, I covered that article in detail. President of the Republic of Iraq, Abdul Latif Jamal Rashid, approved the First Amendment to the Iraqi federal budget law regarding the export of oil from the Kurdistan region through the National Oil Company, SOMO. In order to implement the law, there is only one stage left, which is to publish it in the Gazette. That's according to Claire. Mountain Goat says, article, Anti-Money Laundering Office, Iraqi authorities face difficulty tracking digital transactions. Again, that's going to be the banks that are not part of this process that we know have already been audited, and a report must have been given because they had all 3 meeting in Dubai with the U.S. Treasury, the Federal Reserve, and the central bank governor. So I don't know. What do you think with that meeting? So they're saying Iraqi authorities are facing difficulty tracking digital transactions. This article tells us there is still a heavy reliance on cash transactions. That's the old system versus the new, and both exist in Iraq. And I think they're probably going to shut down those older banks and use it as FUD in the crypto space. It's called fear, uncertainty, and doubt. So you doubt this. So please don't doubt it. Please subscribe and tap the bell and hit the like. Mark Z said via PDK, there was a question, is it true the rate they drop will not be our rate? Mark Z's response, I have been told that because of the oil for Dinar program, we should receive up to $2 more. We will have to wait and see. Now, that depends on if you're part of those older contracts that were before October of 2011. I personally didn't get involved in the Iraqi Dinar till June of 2012. So, you know, I don't think we qualify for that. And there's a law of one price that other people have said over and over again. So you should be careful how you do it. I have a pinned comment down below that'll teach you how you can find your own bank in this deal. But I obviously want to thank Secret Agent Man and crew on the ground in Iraq. Obviously, Mr. T, who was on my January 15th Zoom where I interviewed him because he had experience in Iraq. If you're a Miracle Manifestation member, you'll have access to all that specialized content just for my membership side of my channel. So you may want to consider that if you want to listen to somebody who's a retired colonel who participated in the Kuwaiti dinar and also used his own critical thinking to analyze the markets. And he made like a lot of money when the Swiss franc depegged from the euro. And the Swiss franc is one of the top 10 currencies in the world. So his story was fascinating. And that sits there on the membership side of my YouTube channel that I'll put the cheapest link down below. You can look at your options. You get a special bag, special shout outs every time I go live. And guys, it's just a good time for this to happen. What do you think? Comment down below. Guys, this is just a really nice day. It's President's Day. Tell me what you think down below about that. Guys, I'm an apolitical channel, but it is a national holiday. The banks are not open. So we'll see what happens tomorrow, right? I'm hoping this thing will happen soon. And I hope you will subscribe and tap the bell. And I hope you appreciate all my hard work. The property restitution law is in place. All those amendments have been ratified. There were some problems, but they did get them through. So guys, it's the best time to be alive. And a lot of Iraqi citizens want to return home because it's much better. And then we got people here, some want to stay, some want to go. Guys, it's a very divided time still in our country, but I believe that it's getting fixed. Amen. So comment down below. What do you think about this? And I'll see you on the next one. I'll be live tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. and hopefully I won't have any problems. God bless. Bye.